Playing Mass Effect Andromeda. This is episode 3. Our last episode took us to the Andromeda galaxy. We went to the Golden World, as it was supposed to be, of Habitat 7. Our main character's father passed away, who was the original Pathfinder of the Initiative. The Initiative, right? Initiative? Wait, Yeah, Andromeda Initiative? I don't even know how we're verbing it. And now we're on our way to the Nexus, which is like Andromeda's equivalent of the Citadel. So let's get to her. Do enjoy that theme music though, it's quite catchy. Oh, looks like there's a cultural exchange there. Wonder what that's like. I'll have to give that a look-see. Damn. Get that theme music going. Just flaring up with the load times. Just kill me here. Anyways, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to give this video a like if you like this content, and go over to Facebook, Smurfit67 Gaming, for all the latest updates on stream times and content updates. Alright. Let's get to her.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
Oh. Terminal.
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
No, that's curious. Yeah, it's pretty empty in
There's
here.
a guy.
Oh,
Maybe he's got champagne.
let's take a look at them.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an Ark?
That's correct.
Yeah, we just got in. But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or...
Okay, a lot of stuff.
But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Candros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm
Militia.
Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment.
Okay.
We thought you were just another malfunction.
Well, we're here.
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just... you're the first Ark we've seen. After
What?
a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Okay, that seems off.
Everything that could go wrong with our plan has.
Okay.
We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
Alright, let's
No word
go
from the
get
other
to this op center.
Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting better.
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Okay.
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Oh, that's
Docking
positive.
procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Okay.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs.
Seriously, her name's Foster?
Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My
Ryder's
father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
Oh, sounds like a great
What
plan.
happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
My father believed I am. If you trusted him with a job, you'll have to trust his judgment.
Your father won't be around to fix things if you fail.
Wow.
That's no way to
assassinous.
treat a guest.
Oh, we got a Krogan.
I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
Oof.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Okay, the fact that journal stuff all comes underneath this little subheader here kind of drives me nuts. Okay. Looks like I can track these here by pressing the options button, which I've done. Makes it a little easier. Start up here with, oh, Foster Addison.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father.
Wow, she's rude.
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
Let's be professional here.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess.
She needs
We
to
don't
calm
have a lot of
down.
options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Let's find out about these outposts first.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel. Not headed by Tan. Or even me.
Let's find out about this here.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Okay. Let's see what she knows about the hostiles here.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Okay.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Pardon me.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking.
Wow.
Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something.
Wow.
Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Okay, I'll get going.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Wow, she's salty. Okay, who we got left here to talk to? Can we pull up a map?
Technicians, please report to the Hyperion.
Oh. Tan Kesh Kandros, okay. Getting to know the Nexus, okay. Oh, let's see here. Journal. That's where we were. Priority ops. Speak with Tan. So a whole lot speaking to Tan. Okay. Squad skills. Okay, looks like we got points here. Let's just improve the base stuff here. And confirm changes. Fix Liam up here. Once again, same, just gonna work off the bases here. And confirm the changes. Ooh, we got tech, biotics, and combat. So let's see what we got in combat. Just weaponry here. We got in biotics. Okay. And tech. Incinerate cryobeam. What is this cryobeam? Yeah, give that a try. And confirm these changes. And let's work on the increasing the throw. Yep, sounds good. Alright. Confirm and exit. Yep. Okay, looks like we got that going right now. Need to know the Nexus staff. That's their codex. Okay, these are the diary entries. We'll get into that later. Pistols, armor. So it's a more complex menu here. Let's start with, come down here to whoever this is. Oh, looks like Candos is here.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it.
By the others, it's just Addison.
Focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
Oh, so the Turians are missing too.
What's the word of the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Okay.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor, and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service.
Irene.
But I kept wondering.
Oh, from
when
the
do I get
Omega
my
DLC.
adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. It's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Okay, well, what's his role here?
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Okay.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Alright.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay. Cool. Let's see if the strike team thing
This
comes
console
up.
reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
Okay, I thought we just did. Didn't we already talk to Kandros about this?
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex. Combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
Okay, dispatch them for what?
What situations should they handle?
Protecting civilian outposts, holding key positions, or just distracting the Ket.
Okay.
Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Okay, let's give this a try. Got... Okay, these missions are currently available for strike teams. So, okay. Okay, cool. Do we have a Pathfinder rewards, strike teams? Okay. Okay. Oh wow, we have some advanced ones here. Cool. Okay. So we got this one here, set strike team. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we sent strike teams out. Cool. Okay. Oh, there's a data pad over here. Lieutenant, based on our status report 16-C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy. I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved and continued losses of resources and lives make it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again, Kandros. Well,
What am I going to do?
okay. What's this woman talking about here?
It's not right. It's not fair.
Context, please.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political.
What thing?
My husband. He's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What was the crime?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Okay, let's deal with this.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Go deal with Nilken at a later point. Lamps there. Okay. Still gotta talk to Tan and Cash. These guys. Alright. Anything over here? Nope.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 1.
Armor Merchant Shop. Okay, not enough credits. What's this? Oh, Sergeant Aker. What is this?
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Okay. Looks like
a
we're dealing
murderer.
with it.
Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob
Correct, she did.
Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
Oh, good lord.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Hold up.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
And then he ended up dead.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. Witness saw the chief's chest explode.
So it was unintentional.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Well,
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
great. We're going back to Kandros again over this. Just cleaning up everyone's problems. Let's have a word with them.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Oof. Isn't that outrageous?
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything adds
Perception
up.
becomes reality.
His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Okay.
Bye, Kendros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Alright, where's this? This in here. Just looking at the marker here. Operations. Thought. Let me. Oh, here we go. Reporting.
The Nexus versus Colonist Milken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation! We're not giving up, Milken. We're taking it back. No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Speak with the witness. Where's the witness? There's the witness up here. That's Director Tan. That's Tan. That's Tan. That's Kesh. So she's the witness isn't here. It's on another floor. Yep, witness is okay up where we found Addison before. Let's go talk to the witness here. Resolve that, then we'll talk to Kesh, and then we'll talk to Tan. Okay, is this the witness here? Cassidy Shaw, yeah.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Wait. Why would he be shocked?
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Yeah.
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Were there cat there?
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see.
But there was a sandstorm.
The sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Okay, thanks for the
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
They left the body behind.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Oh. Tan's causing a whole lot of problems here, but I'll go talk to Kesh first. Oh, we got a container here. Take the car fix. Oh.
We are working on accessing more power from the
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing.
A fair
At least
bit
with the
from the sound of
Hyperion
it.
hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What's your job, Cash?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place.
Really?
I keep the station
A
functional,
Krogan
or as
engineer.
functional as possible, considering.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
1 in 1,000? I thought it was 1 in 100,000.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond.
Oh, wow.
And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it.
So everyone's
I'm
at
hoping
fault.
that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
Okay.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had.
Wow.
Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Okay. Where are the Krogan in this
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
galaxy?
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions.
Why is he number 8 if he's the head of the initiative?
When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative.
How do you bypass 7 people?
I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
And what was the deal here?
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place.
Oh, so he's manipulating it.
But I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
So why are you still here?
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Okay. Oh, tell me about the rest of the
What sort
problems.
of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up.
That sums it up.
There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, was killed.
What?
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
Oh.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Okay. Looks like we've asked everything we can, so let's get to this.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Okay. Well, now we got a whole lot of things to deal with. Number 8, Mr. Tan.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Oh, there's trusting. Alright, let's just hit about time.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Oh.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the
Oh,
challenge is to
you
settle
talked
the
to him
world in
about that
spite of
too?
all that. This one here. EOS.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
Oh, Cora's trying
And
to
if
let
I
this
fail,
go.
I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Oh, just point the way, buddy.
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for EOS will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
Oh,
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Something wrong?
Yeah, like
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Alright.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
What happened?
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Yeah, the Nilken murder charge.
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
Yeah, that's
true. The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Okay.
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, is dead.
Yeah?
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership. When the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up.
Crappy way to
Jean
go.
Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Huh.
Cantor's mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished.
Oh god.
Exiles.
Parallel to the Krogan rebellions.
I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
And where are the Krogan?
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts.
What the
Once
desired
they bring their
breed?
tempers to Andromeda, we'll all be dead.
Oh, good lord. Let's talk more about the
Any
arcs
more
then.
information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Additional arcs.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave. But before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
Alright, let's find out about the
What do I
viability
need to
response.
consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat
take out the
or
cat.
other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What's a forward station?
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Okay. Let's talk about the initiative.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
How did it start?
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
What was her motivation?
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons. One for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them. The thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
Huh.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix.
Oh, good lord.
As a
this guy.
Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Okay. Alright. Guess that's about his role.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
Gridlock.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Wow.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic.
Oh,
She
well,
and
there's
her
some
inner
honesty.
circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Revenue management.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Alright. Guess I'll get going.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm happy to help. You will find our futures depend on each other's success. Good luck.
Who am I supposed to be speaking with? Journal. Speak with Sam on Hyperion. Missing arcs. Go. That's on EOS. We'll get there, I guess. Getting to know the... Speak with scientists. Okay, apparently there's scientists to find. Oh, looks like from the marker they're probably on over here somewhere. Oh, what's going on here?
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. Okay. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Alright. Where are we going here with this stuff?
I'm fine. And I don't know. It just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Apparently these scientists were at the far end here.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
What? Talk to this guy.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr...
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What fields do you study?
Herrick's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
Okay.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Alright. Well, that's cool. So it looks like the next thing we're supposed to be doing is go talk to Sam, Node, wherever that is. But first I can upgrade my skills, so let's continue on with the cryo beam. And we will keep that going. I'm just going to upgrade all my tech-based stuff first. Okay. Oh, what's up with Cora?
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Yeah.
I expected something like that. I can handle the pressure.
Good to hear. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Sounds like an idea. Okay.
Be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Let's hit that one. Habitation deck, I believe is what it's called. Okay, where are we going here? Oh, we got a container over here. Let's... Oh, just credits, cool. What's going on over here? Atrium. This is, what is this? Oh, this must be sound node.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Okay. Don't hide things.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
My father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
Wow.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required.
That's not
Alec
bad.
called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Secrecy breeds paranoia.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious. Like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Okay, wow.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
Pardon?
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
See, so you got profiles here. Okay. Oh, because it's based off of what I've unlocked so far. Okay. Go to my ship. Sam node, missing arcs. Okay. What, wasn't I supposed to visit my sister? Alright. What's in this room here? Books. Oh, memory trigger. What is this?
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location.
Okay.
Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Let's go talk to Sam then. Clear this stuff up as it comes up then.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes.
You're recording.
You will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day.
Play the memory.
Let's see it.
This mission is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
Wow.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both.
We'll see.
There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Oof. That went south.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left.
Oof.
There's no
Just
cure
gets
on it.
worse for this guy.
It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Alright.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
It's just the way he was, I guess.
That's how Dad was wired. He didn't like to lose, in any situation.
It would seem that included me.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters.
Yeah, I'll worry about that
I
later.
detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Alright, let's go.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Alright, I am not feeling like the Q&A session right now. Okay. Take a look at the map, see what's still available here. Okay. Get to the ship. Station, sabotage. Alright. Alright, I think they were split where his sister was supposed to be, so let's find his sister and then we'll get going after that. Alright. Cryo Bay. We got operations, we were there already. Docking Bay. Let's hit the Cryo Bay next. Give that a look. No, looks like these guys are going to want something given the marker. Never mind.
I'll make it right, Dad. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
So I figured loss.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Sounds good.
Mike's feeling
Difficult. Oh.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though.
This guy again.
I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part
That's a
that
little
matters.
non-clinical.
I've met one Pathfinder. Well, two with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
Okay. How is my sister?
How's Sarah doing?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
That's good.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
Okay.
That's all.
Leave that alone.
Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know.
Oh, that's his sister, so clearly there was nothing we could. What's the deal with this Hayes here?
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Okay, cool. Doesn't seem like there's anything else to do here. Oh, Greer.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father.
It's a risky job.
I know. It's rough. Being on the Pathfinder team is turning out to be a dangerous business.
More than I ever thought. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
Oof. Fisher.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Ket. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Things will get better, man.
I'm sure there are decent aliens here in Andromeda too. We just have to find them.
Well, I heard you're Pathfinder now. The sooner you figure out where they're hiding, the better.
Will do. Chin up.
Okay, let's get out of here. So that being said, taking a look at the journal. Station sabotage, I will deal with at a later date. First murders on EOS. That's an EOS task. Okay, looks like we're going to the ship. And I guess once we hit the ship, we'll have to hit EOS. Since that seems to be where everyone's summoning us to. Which means where's the docking bay? Cool. Oh, Cora just reappeared.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
Yeah. Alrighty, but then, sorry guys, I'm yawning. I'm probably gonna wrap this up soon. Ooh, the Tempest. Okay, let's take a look at the ship.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14
Oh, we got a
months
turn
late.
here.
So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Okay, what's the issue?
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is there a problem?
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
Oh, everyone's prioritizing this.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Smooth.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Okay, Cora, let's calm down the hype.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
Who runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer.
Okay.
Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Okay, well, this will be an adventure now, won't it?
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Alright guys, and with that, I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for joining me. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for all the latest content. Give this video a like, and I will see you when I see you. Till then, be good to one another, be kind, and have a great evening. Peace out.
The meeting.